I don't think I can get her to do it. You mean it'll be difficult? Very. Well, this is not mission difficult, Mr. Hunt. It's mission impossible. Difficult should be a walk in the park for you. Welcome back to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest, a weekly podcast where movie enthusiasts, ex-movie theater projectionists, new and old friends take the time to talk about a movie that we just watched and answer that very question, should or shouldn't you watch this? Welcome back, Dan, Sacklunch, Sekulich, as we finish off the only Mission Impossible film with a Rotten Tomatoes rating.
Agent located.
Good morning, Mr. Hunt. This is not mission difficult, it's mission impossible.
This winter.
Oh, I'm mad now.
Anything.
Having fun?
Is
Difficult should be a walk in the park for you.
possible. Tom Cruise.
This message will destruct in 5 seconds.
Mission Impossible 2 starts this Thursday at cinemas.
It's like from the UK or something, that trailer.
Is it?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
In cinemas everywhere. So, well, like we said, welcome back, Dan, and we are reviewing the Mission Impossible franchise. This is part 2, our spoiler version. Yeah. So if you haven't listened to part 1, head over there, get that under your belt, and come back and join us. Let's just jump right into trivia, man. Popcorn trivia.
Let's do it. Man.
Let me tell you something, pendejo.
All right, I cherry-picked some good ones. I have five trivia. Tom Cruise and John Woo clashed over some of the stunts, as Woo wanted stunt doubles, and Cruise was adamant about doing them. He told Woo he didn't like cheating, is what he called it, and that it's too easy to spot when the actor is being doubled because of body movement, timing, etc. It didn't help that Woo is afraid of heights. Woo admired Cruise's courage.
I mean, you don't go against Tom, right?
No.
Everybody knows he does his own stunts.
Yeah. He's right. Like, when you can see their face, for some reason, it helps sell everything else. Like, there can be stuff, we talked about it with Mission Impossible 1, where they're on the train, and you see his face. Like, all the rest that might not be 100% perfect, the effects or whatever, it helped. I don't know. It helps sell it.
And there was some scenes with like you had referenced the awesome motorcycle fighting scenes, and there was a couple where I could completely spot the doubles.
Yeah, exactly.
And because it's a Tom Cruise film, you don't see it very often, and so when I do, I'm like,
Yeah, and yeah. It's really bad. It can get really bad where you're like, that guy doesn't even have the same body structure as the actor.
Right.
So, or that might be not even the same gender. It's like a guy body doubling a lady or something, some random stuff like that.
Which happens far too often.
Correct. So we're talking about maybe some of the clashes that Tom and John had. So John Woo found himself locked out of the editing room by Tom Cruise, who took ownership of the final cut. And this is really interesting. Each director in the franchise has been asked to return for the sequel to their movies, all except for John Woo. So everyone was offered to come back except for him. Apparently they didn't like him. I don't know.
I mean, look, maybe Tom Cruise is just a Hollywood clap, because it's like, all these people are in a movie with him in Mission Impossible, and then they leave Hollywood, like Emilio Estevez,
I know,
and Anthony Hopkins,
and De Palma's his career didn't go well either. I don't know.
It's a clap.
Yeah, so Cruise offered De Palma the chance to direct this movie, but De Palma declined. That might be telling. I don't know. Then Oliver Stone was the first director attached to this movie in the period after Mission Impossible's release. He reportedly wrote a treatment, but then backed out due to scheduling conflicts resulting from Tom Cruise's prolonged stint on Eyes Wide Shut from 1999.
I couldn't see Oliver Stone doing Mission Impossible.
No. It would not be good. Oh, it would not be good. It would be so weird, man. I'm sorry.
It'd be a downer.
It
Yeah,
would be a super downer. Yeah. Like Ethan Hunt would probably die 3/4 of the way into the movie.
Either that or they'd keep showing him in the bathtub cutting himself.
Probably. I mean, geez, dude.
He's a cutter. I don't know.
We talked about this last week. The famous rock climbing sequence was filmed at Dead Horse Point in Utah, where Sekulich and I helm from. So, well, I guess you don't. You lived here. This isn't your like hometown, but it is for me.
I mean, yeah, look, 35 years there. So
Yeah.
I think that I can,
All right.
35 of my 43 on this earth, I can claim.
Okay.
I can claim I'm plenty Utah. Now, but at the same time, like this was southern Utah.
Yeah, southern Utah is like almost a different state than where we're from.
Yeah, right.
But Tom Cruise was on cables, which were digitally removed. Obviously, he couldn't have done some of the things he did without cables. But even still, hanging off of the side of a cliff with cables is terrifying to me. Ron Kauk. C Kauk. Ron Kauk was the
Cock to me.
was the climbing double, and the overhang stunt was performed by main stunt double Keith Campbell. Director John Woo was so scared each time, but Tom insisted on doing it. So they put him in. So he had a couple of stunt doubles on there, but all the stuff that you see his face is he's just on cables, but they remove him after the fact.
Oh, that's killer.
And the last two trivia that I have is Tom Cruise rode the motorcycle through the fire without the use of flame protection gear or gel. I mean, we got to protect your hair, Tom. We got to protect that hair, dude.
Who do you think you are making decisions like that with that hair?
This is not your hair. It's our hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise's hair.
Priest needs to sign off on that.
Oh, geez. The last one is Cruise lied to the movie's insurance agents. That sounds correct. Saying that he would be letting the stunt crew handle all the major action set pieces. In reality, Cruise did about 95% of his own stunts. I wonder what...
Talk about an OG, dude.
I mean, was it Mission Impossible the first one that really set him off doing his own stunts, you think? Or was there some point in his career where he just started liking it? I don't know.
I'm trying to think back. Well, here's what I can say is that when he did Color Money...
Mm-hmm.
The pool hall, the billiard one.
Okay, I haven't seen that. Is that bad?
No, I mean it was early, like mid '80s.
I probably should see that, but I haven't seen it.
It's a good movie with was it Paul Newman?
Anyway,
but he spent months and months training with a professional billiard player.
It's awesome, dude.
Right? Like he just sat in pool halls playing, and he actually went out and found a left-handed professional to mimic so Tom Cruise, a lot of shots that he did in that movie were him.
Is he left-handed? Or is the character he left-handed?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I think he might be left-handed, but maybe he just plays pool with a lefty. I don't know.
Dude,
so I would probably say that it started very early for him.
I mean, we reviewed, not you and I, but the show we reviewed, Tropic Thunder, and he for sure was taking many hip-hop lessons to dance and be Les Grossman.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love how committed he is to everything. It's awesome.
So do I. That's why I love the man so much.
Yeah. All right. We've got 3 other categories. You want to hit them in? Beefs, puzzles, and redemption?
Let's get it.
Where's the beef? Hey, where's the beef?
All right. I have 2 beefs. First beef. While filming, this is a double beef. While filming in Sydney, Australia, the newspapers falsely reported that Tom Cruise was acting like a high-maintenance diva by sending out a memo to extras and bit part players telling them not to look him in the eye. This was incorrect. Actors in the horse track sequence were instructed not to look or make eye contact with Cruise during filming because in several daily shots, extras who were starstruck were looking straight at him and pointing, destroying the shot.
Right.
They were mesmerized by the Cruise. They couldn't stop looking at him.
Wouldn't you be?
I mean, so my beef, number one, my beef is with the extras. My second beef is with the news reporters who made it out to be a diva, which he's not.
Yeah.
Well, he wants his shots, right? He wants the movie. And then here's a side beef. Why can't we get like every day before shooting starts, Tom gets up on a podium because he's super short, and everyone gets a time to just gaze at the Cruise. Get their gazing done.
He just puts his arms out, palms up.
Yeah.
He's shaking his head. Yeah.
15 minutes of Cruise gazing, get it all out of your system, and then let's get to shooting.
Cruise gazing. Did you write that down?
No, dude, I just came up with it.
Well done, man. Well done. I'll tell you what. From now on, the pod asks to any time that you're doing a podcast on a Tom Cruise film, you are now, instead of anything else, you are now Cruise gazing, man. Period.
Yep, Cruise gazing. When you start putting that movie on, it's time for Cruise gazing.
Buckle up. We're headed for a little Cruise gazing.
All right.
That's amazing.
My last beef is this installment features the highest amount of mask wearing in any Mission Impossible movie. Ambrose wears an Ethan mask twice. Stamp wears an Ethan mask. And Ethan wears both a Stamp mask and I guess it's pronounced Nikorovich mask. And the reason why it's a beef for me is I really like masks, man. I think it's awesome. I love that part of the movie. And it doesn't go away for sure, but it does get lessened, I think, in some regard.
Okay.
But I hope
that it doesn't go away because that's spy, right?
Yeah, I love the masks.
But I did feel like maybe the masks were too many masks in this one.
It was a little crazy with the Ethan Hunt masks. There was a lot of Ethan Hunt masks going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of Cruise gazing.
Yeah. Did you have any beefs? More slow-mo? Not enough slow-mo?
Not enough doves. Yeah,
not enough doves.
I have found myself yearning for a little more of some of the support cast. Like I think Ving Rhames is awesome in these.
Oh, man.
I wish I could have more of them, man.
The
first one he showed up late, and this one, he's in there and he's got these funny one-liners too. And I would like more of him.
I 100% support that beef. I want more Ving Rhames always. I love Ving Rhames, dude. His voice is so... I wish I could have Ving Rhames like read Dr. Seuss books to me to go to sleep to.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome. Like, just...
That's amazing.
It was a wet day. Like just, hey, it was a wet day. Like I just want him to read Dr. Seuss to me. Oh man,
or like try to teach you how to drive or something like that. In the passenger seat. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Remember to buckle up. Always buckle up.
I think other than that, no, man. I like I said, I love the movie.
Yeah, it was great. All right, let's get into puzzles.
A sphincter says what? What? A sphincter says what? What? Exactly.
All right, I have three puzzles. Doug Ray Scott, who plays Ambrose, was going to play Logan in X-Men when filming went over schedule and he was injured in a motorbike accident. He was forced to drop out and then replaced by Hugh Jackman.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's insane to me.
Could you pick a more quintessential bad guy than Gray Scott?
He was awesome. I hated him so much. I hated his face, man. I just wanted to punch his face.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, can he be typecast as anything but?
No, I don't see him being. I guess I could see him being Logan, but like Hugh Jackman nailed like unbelievable. So
you don't get better than that.
I mean, how crazy is that though? That like we wouldn't have had Hugh Jackman had he not like the filming gone over schedule and he got injured.
Yeah, I will say though that there is one movie that I know of that he's not the villain.
Is it like a romantic comedy?
Kind of, yeah.
What is it?
Ever After with Drew Barrymore.
Okay, that one's not bad. I mean,
no,
it's fine. It's good. Yeah. All right, here's another puzzle. The part of Mission Commander Swanbeck was originally offered to Sir Ian McKellen. He was not able to accept the role due to a prior theater engagement in London, and the part eventually went to Sir Anthony Hopkins. McKellen's agent was stunned when he turned down a small supporting role. Had he accepted it, listen to this, the costly overruns would have prevented him from playing Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Serendipity, baby.
And that led to Ray Scott missing out on his role of X-Men. Crazy thing. This is so crazy to me.
Like, maybe all of Hollywood should be cruise gazing, man.
I mean,
he saved the day.
You need a good solid workout and some cruise gazing every day, man. Just get it in.
Every day, baby. That's it.
All right, speaking of cruise, here's the biggest puzzle of all. He liked cold bananas on set. What?
Is he serial killer?
Have you ever eaten a cold banana? Like a chilled banana?
No.
It's just always on the table, right? Like you have bananas on the table.
Yeah.
And then when you always have like 3 that get thrown away every time because you can't eat them all.
Every time.
They get rotten.
Every time. And my wife tries to salvage them so hard. And I have to grab her hand and go, honey, baby, no, stop. Let them go.
Let's let these go.
Let them go. But
there'll be others.
Yeah, that's strange. Maybe because it was so hot in Sydney.
Yeah, maybe he just liked to get something cold in his gullet. I don't know.
That is strange, though.
It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Here's my last one. And this is a beef/puzzle, also known on the show as a peef. Okay? We'll just leave that there. It's a peef. Okay? The titles... So I've had to type this in a million times as I'm doing research. The titles of all these movies are Mission: Impossible, then the title.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier.
So then this movie is just called Impossible 2? Huh? I don't like that. The colon is not wanted or needed. We don't need a colon after mission. Is it always Mission: Impossible Ghost Protocol? Like, or is it Mission: Impossible: 3 or 2? Like so many colons, man.
But the mission is named Impossible 2.
I mean, you have a strong point there. But I thought it's just called Mission Impossible, not Mission Space Possible.
The Impossible is the name of the mission. Your mission, should you choose it.
Okay. This is really putting me in a bad light. I guess it makes sense. I was thinking about. Granted,
what kind of movie genders do you like, huh?
movie genders, yeah, exactly. Oh, geez, that was from last week. This reviewer kept saying gender for genre. Oh, crap. Well, I guess it's right. I might have to redact that beef. That beef is redacted. Do you have any beefs? Okay. Or no, puzzles. That was a peef. That was a puzzle beef. Do you have any puzzles?
No.
I think you kind of brought it up with the fact that we don't have enough Ving Rhames. That's a peef as well. That's a puzzle and a beef.
Because
Yeah.
it's puzzling that they wouldn't be more of. So
Correct.
No, like I think I'm good on it.
All right. Let's get into redemption.
I have exorcised the demons.
And for those who are new to the show, this is where we talk about all the things we love because we don't want to end on a sour note because there's been some stinkers on the show and we just want to leave the world with a positive light. But this one, obviously it's turning out to be something that we like. So this is going to be easy. I have 2 redemptions that have a little bit of trivia in there as I always do. This is so awesome to me. So awesome. For the knife in the eye scene, you know what I'm talking about. You flickered your eye when it got to that point.
Yeah.
Cruise insisted that a real knife be used and that it stop exactly 1/4 inch from his eyeball instead of somewhere vaguely near his eye, as director John Woo suggested. The knife was connected to a cable that was measured carefully in order to achieve the effect, and Cruise insisted that Doug Ray Scott use all of his might in the ensuing struggle.
Good Lord.
Unbelievable, man. Any number of things could happen and you're blind forever.
Yeah. I mean, that's why he's the GOAT, dude.
I mean, yeah. I would like to see an eye patch Cruise. Less gazing, though. We'd have 50% less gazing.
50% less cruise gazing.
Cruise gazing.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that reduces that amount. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this shouldn't be in redemption, but I thought it was a really cool scene.
It was.
My last one is the scene in which Ethan dives through the hole in the wall when he says to Naya, "Just stay alive. I'm not going to lose you." In the Biosite lab gunfight mirrored a similar scene in The Last of the Mohicans, which I instantly thought of when this was happening. When
really
Daniel Day-Lewis just says, "Just stay alive. I will find you." And then he jumps out off into the waterfall.
Water. Yeah.
Oh, I love both scenes equally now as much. And
see, now I just remembered a beef that I have.
Okay. Retroactive beef.
Yeah, retroactive beef, please. It's in that scene when he jumps out of there, he's got guns in both of his hands, right?
Yes, which is dope.
So, but how does he then pull the chute?
All right. Are you getting your pocket protector out and your mullet?
Here's my argument.
Okay. All right. I'll listen.
Here's my argument. He probably let go of those guns, and some little kid might pick those up.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like Tom Cruise is Hunter Biden putting guns in dumpsters at the elementary school. Like, come on, Tom. You better.
I mean, why do you have to go there, man? It's so dark. This is redemption. We're in redemption, son.
Hey, we said retroactive.
All right. All right. I need a redemption to cleanse my palate from that. That was dark.
All right. What else you got?
That's it. That's all my redemption. I'm ready for my final review, unless you have any more things that you just loved about the movie.
I do feel like from an action perspective, even though maybe it was a couple, like maybe 3 or 4 too many over the top karate moves.
Like at the end when they're after their motorcycle bike fighting.
Yeah, I could have done with a little bit less of that, but the action is just incredible in this one, and it didn't feel as long as it was. I mean, when you said that runtime, I was just remember thinking, "Whoa, that didn't feel like that." So I would say that, like you, if you saw this before and didn't like it, watch it again, and I bet you're going to feel differently.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like if you haven't seen this in probably 20 years, then pick it up again. I guarantee you all have the set at your house. If you bought the other ones, just dust it off and give Mission Impossible 2 a try again, because you won't be You won't be disappointed. I think it's awesome.
But no, it's seriously, like, I was so pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I don't give half buckets, but if I could, I'd probably give it a medium to large bucket for me.
Yeah. Okay.
So
wait a minute. What is your official?
If I'm giving MI1 a large bucket, I mean, I guess I can give this a large. I can do whatever I want is what I can do.
Buddy. Yes, you can.
But I feel like it would be a disservice to the fans if I gave it a large also. I think it's a medium and a half buckets. 3.5 buckets. 3.5 stars is what I'm saying.
I like it.
You're higher than me.
That it takes for sure. I mean, I'm not golden bucket, but I am definitely large bucket.
Strong large bucket for you.
Oh, strong large, extra butter. Yeah.
Man, you're starting to make me feel like I need to give another half bucket to get to large.
Well, what's shocking is you give golden buckets out like they're candy.
I know.
You're stingy with your large bucket.
But the thing is, you got everyone's so hating on the fact that I'm a nice guy and I want to give large or golden buckets out all day. I was just trying to hold back.
On the flip side, I don't ever give a golden bucket.
That's true.
Like I'm the Scrooge McDuck of.
I wonder if you'll give a golden bucket this series. That's the question.
I don't think so, man.
Whoa.
I gotta call it out now,
bro. You're only 2 in. You've got 4 more. You cannot say that.
Yeah, but it's not my genre. It's not my gender.
It's not your genre. It's not your genre, dude. You have do not make that statement now, please.
Well,
Save
I will tell you, if any of them afterwards are considerably better than this one, then there's probably a golden bucket in the future.
Yes. Yes. Okay, good. I like that. Is there anything we missed?
No, I think we nailed it. I mean, we got Utah talk in there. We got Pretty Lady talk in there. We got cruise gazing in there.
Cruise gazing. Hashtag cruise gazing. Let's get it. Let's get it trending. Okay, everybody. You heard it first here on Should You Watch This? Okay, get that straight. Well, that's it for this week. But I'm with you always. Look for me in the cloud at Popcorn Priest. I love movies and would love it if you'd share the love. Share this with the movie lover in your life. Another way to support the show is by throwing a few shekels at the priest by visiting patreon.com/Popcorn Priest and see what extra perks you can enjoy. If you made it this far, go. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I command thee. And as always, thanks for listening. And thanks to my reoccurring Mission Impossible cadet, Dan Sekulich. Always an honor. Always a pleasure, my man. And I'm looking forward to the rest, dude. This is going to be good.
Absolutely, man. Complete honor being on the pod, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And remember, when you watch movies, you can pop off, pop in, or pop out, but always bring the popcorn.